you're old like 32, you'll all remember Jamie Lou, the kid who learned to fly.
The hit West End musical Everybody's Talking About Jamie just made its U.S. debut in Los Angeles. In the show, Roy Haylock plays Hugo, a.k.a. Loco Chanel, the mentor to young drag queen Jamie. Haylock is best known as Bianca Del Rio, winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6. Paul Wontorek caught up with Bianca to talk about the musical, designing costumes, dream roles, and a whole lot more.
Bianca Del Rio, look at you. You're backstage at a theater, I could tell.
I'm very fancy. I'm at a theater here called the Almonson Theater in Los Angeles doing Everybody's Talking About Jamie. So this is not my dressing room. Don't get excited. This is the green room that I'm in.
Everyone knows you as the legendary drag superstar, but you're really a theater kid under all of it. And I know that's sort of where this all started for you. So what is it like to be in the run of a show?
Oh, it's amazing. First of all, legendary also makes me feel old. So I appreciate that. But it's one of these things where, it kind of comes full circle because I started out in theater, which is what led to drag, and now getting this opportunity to be a part of the show, which has been amazing. This is my third installment in the show because I've done it in the West End, I did it on a tour, and then now here. It's nice to be a part of a company. It's nice to be a part of a cast. It's nice to have someone else's words to say. So there's not as much responsibility as it is when you're writing, directing, producing your own stuff. So it's kind of like a leisure moment for me. I get to revel in the luxury of being on stage with some brilliantly talented folks.
Whenever I've seen artists in situations like this, like, well, are we billing this as Bianca starring in this or Roy starring in this? But it's Roy / Bianca playing Hugo / Loco.
Yes, because I do play
slashes.
A lot of slashes going on here. But my thing is whatever's going to sell tickets. So for me, in the end, it's one of those things where the show in particular, I start out the show out of drag, then I get in drag, and then I'm out of drag again. So it's one of those moments where there's a lot more Roy / Hugo than there is Bianca / Loco Chanel. So it is one of those moments where I'm doing a little more out of drag than I would normally do. But it's just a brilliantly written part. And, as I said, it's been a whirlwind to get to do and perform it. Actually getting to bring it to America has been, surreal.
So did teen Roy at West Jefferson High School get to do musical theater?
Oh God, yes. I did the costumes, I did the sets, I did it all. I was doing everything but directing, but I was directing in my own mind. But yeah, that's kind of where it started, was in high school. And it was that kind of a thing where it just made sense, And then I had all the makings to be a drag queen because I was doing everyone's hair, everyone's makeup, everyone's costume. And it just kind of snowballed from there.
I also know that when you came to New York, one of the first things I learned about you was that you worked at Barbara Matera LTD, which is like a legendary Broadway costume shop.
Yeah, how lucky. It was one of those things because I was always involved in costumes. And when I moved to New York, I started at 890 Broadway. Barbara Matera was on the 5th floor. And, it was one of those surreal moments where everything was created there. That was always my passion, was doing costumes. So I would do costumes during the day, and then I would do my drag at night and work the bars. And it was one of those things, as you know, living in New York, you're doing what you got to do to pay the rent.
Did you ever get to put on the Alphaba costume yourself?
Well, we didn't make Alphaba, we made Morrible. So
Morrible, that's good casting.
Of course it is. Oh, yeah, hopefully the movie's watching. We did Morrible, and I definitely had on Morrible many, many times.
Do you have Broadway dreams of appearing on Broadway?
Always, if anybody's listening. Always have it. And it's one of those things where I don't say no to much, as I've said, but I'm open to any of it. Please sign me up any day. Sign me up.
I have thought of some amazing roles you could play.
Oh God.
And I would love to do a little who'd you rather.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 options, okay?
Perfect.
And I have them in categories.
Okay.
So the first category is 1920s party girls.
Oh,
we have Mame Dennis in Mame or Velma Kelly in Chicago.
I think at my age, I'd have to be Mame because I'm no Cheetah Rivera and I can't kick that high. I have to be the nurturing older one. And if Lucy did Mame, I could do it with my voice. So that's good. Yes, I could do it. Yeah.
Miss Hannigan and Annie or Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd.
Oh, you're killing me with this. I like both. I like both because they're both demented. I'll take a risk here. I would say Hannigan, only because I could be mean to children.
A pair of patty parts. Eva Perón in Evita or Mama Rose in Gypsy?
See, I think I look more like an Evita, but I think I'm more appropriate for a Mama Rose. The battle axe mother that's pushing her children to the front. I think I would take Mama Rose over Eva Perón.
These 2 are total animals. Grisabella in Cats or Ursula in The Little Mermaid?
Oh, Ursula. I gotta be Ursula. I'm allergic to cats. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm allergic to real cats, not the production.
The final one. This might be the hardest.
Okay.
The greatest stars of all. Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard or Dolly Levi in Hello, Dolly?
Norma Desmond, without a doubt. Norma Desmond is my thing. Yes, yes. But staircase worries me, and you have to eat all of those things, which is challenging. So I would say Norma Desmond because I can honestly say that I am a woman who wears a little too much makeup and in denial and does roam around my house in a turban. So I'm a shoo-in. I'm a shoo-in.